Do you drive a Mercedes and the front bass speakers don't work or distortion? You're going to want to watch this video at the end. We'll go through the official Mercedes file. Let's check it out.
If your Mercedes-Benz AMG C43 is experiencing dead footwell audio or highly distorted sound, do not replace the main infotainment head unit or door speakers until you check the front bass speakers in the driver and passenger footwells. Many owners jump straight to the conclusion that their expensive MBUX head unit has crashed or that the multi-channel amplifier has completely burned out. It is an easy mistake to make because when these low-frequency speakers fail, the entire soundstage in your luxury sedan collapses into a tinny, hollow mess. Your amplifier actually has intelligent, self-protective software that monitors speaker load impedance constantly. When a speaker coil melts, the amplifier senses the short and shuts down the channel to prevent a total thermal meltdown of the circuit board. This safety shutdown tricks many drivers into firing the parts cannon at a perfectly healthy, highly expensive amplifier assembly. This specific acoustic failure is hitting W206 generation Mercedes-Benz AMG C43 4MATIC models built between 2023 and 2025. Specifically, it plagues vehicles equipped with the standard audio package, while leaving those with the premium Burmester option SA810 system completely untouched. Mercedes-Benz acknowledged this widespread defect in Technical Service Bulletin LI 82.6 2-P-079964, filed under NHTSAID number MC-11025548. The factory documents confirm that the standard issue front bass drivers simply cannot withstand the physical demands of high-volume listening with elevated bass settings. To understand why this happens, we have to look at the unique physics of the Mercedes front bass design. Instead of mounting heavy subwoofers in the door panels where they cause rattles, Mercedes engineers mounted these speakers directly into the structural firewall. The speakers use the hollow, rigid metal cavities of the vehicle's side members and frame rails as a giant sealed acoustic enclosure. This creates phenomenal bass response with minimal cabin vibration, but it also creates a harsh, tightly confined environment for the speaker driver. When you turn up the volume and crank up the bass, the voice coil inside the speaker undergoes massive electrical current flow. This standard speaker uses a lightweight, low-power voice coil that cannot dissipate thermal energy quickly enough in that tight metal recess. Inside a speaker, electrical signals from the amplifier pass through a coiled copper wire called the voice coil. This coil is suspended in a powerful magnetic field created by a permanent magnet. When current flows, it creates an electromagnetic force that drives the speaker cone forward and backward, producing sound waves. In standard-grade audio systems, these voice coils are typically wrapped around a thin, lightweight aluminum or paper former. The wire itself is incredibly thin, designed to handle moderate power levels. When you feed a heavy bass signal at high volume, you are sending high amperage, continuous AC voltage through this tiny wire. This creates massive resistive heating, known as Joule heating. If the heat generated exceeds the thermal dissipation limits of the speaker's basket and magnet structure, the voice coil's temperature spikes rapidly. As the coil heats up, the adhesive bonding the wire to the former begins to soften and fail. This causes the individual turns of wire to unravel or bird nest inside the tight magnetic gap. Eventually, the insulation melts off the wire, causing a dead short, or the wire physically snaps, creating a permanently open circuit. Simultaneously, the physical excursion limits of the speaker cone are pushed far past their mechanical design envelope. The speaker's suspension, the yellow fabric disc, called the spider, and the outer rubber surround, lacks the mechanical stiffness and travel depth required to control this extreme movement. The voice coil physically strikes the back plate of the magnet assembly, a destructive event called bottoming out. This repeated mechanical impact deforms the voice coil former, while the extreme travel tears the delicate braided tinsel leads that carry current from the terminal block to the moving coil. If you plug in a standard OBD2 scanner, you will not find any active check engine lights or emissions codes on your dashboard. However, a dealer-level ex-entry diagnostic tool scanning the audio system will reveal stored faults for open or shorted speaker channels. The manufacturer's repair direction is crystal clear. You must replace both the left and right front bass speakers as a matched pair. Even if only one side has died, the other side has undoubtedly suffered the same thermal fatigue and is ticking like a time bomb. Getting to these speakers requires patience and a systematic disassembly of the lower cabin trim. On the driver's side, you have to carefully remove the lower instrument panel cover, working around the OBD2 port bracket and the hood release cable. You must then pop loose the door sill scuff plates and pull back the heavy, pre-molded floor carpet. This carpet features thick, rigid acoustic foam backing that does not bend easily, requiring you to carefully peel it back without creasing the material. On the passenger side, the process is similar but requires working around the main cabin fuse block and the climate control blower assembly. Once the carpet is peeled back, you will see the protective speaker grille bolted directly to the metal firewall bulkhead. Once the carpet is pulled back, you will see the black plastic speaker cover. Remove the mounting bolts to expose the front bass driver itself. Unbolt the speaker from the bulkhead and unplug the electrical connector. Mercedes-Benz designed a modified locking housing on the new, upgraded speakers to prevent loose connections. This means your factory wiring harness plug won't snap into place on the new speaker out of the box. Look closely at the female connector on the vehicle's wiring harness. There is a small plastic alignment guide tab inside. The technical bulletin instructs you to use a pair of micro flush cutters to clip this specific plastic rib away. Trim the plastic clean so the surface is flush, ensuring no loose plastic shavings remain inside the plug. Slide the modified harness onto the new speaker until you hear a solid, positive click. If you fail to trim this tab, the plug will feel like it is connected, but the locking tab will not fully engage, and a simple pothole down the road will vibrate it loose, leaving you with a dead speaker all over again. You will be installing left side part number A25482023001 and right side part number A20682066601. These revised units feature beefier voice coils, improved thermal dissipation, and stronger suspension components to handle high-output bass without shredding themselves. Owners across enthusiast forums have expressed intense frustration over having their sound systems fail on a brand new, high-end AMG machine. Many report waiting weeks for replacement speakers because these revised part numbers have occasionally gone on nationwide backorder. Now let's talk about what this repair is actually going to cost you if you have to pay out of pocket. We will look at both independent shop rates and dealership pricing to see how they stack up. The upgraded left front bass speaker, part number A25482023001, retails for about $140. The matching right side speaker, part number A20682066601, runs around $120.
Oh, you all couldn't hear me. I said, is that it? It sure is. It just decided to stop. I'm going to pause while we look at the PDF. Don't worry, guys. I did not come to disappoint. Here's the official. It's so late. I'm so tired. Here's the official Zentry, whatever Mercedes thing that is, file. Front base and the driver's and or front passenger side's footwell not functioning. Almost made a bad joke. Overload and the critical limits at high volume strong bass setting. Remedy, replace them. I have to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. I'm scrolling at a rate in which you can read. How many pages? Good, only 2. Is this an official Mercedes picture? Oh, wow. It looks so cool. What a diagram. What a disclaimer. What a symptoms. Speaker emit no sound. Sounds like my 3-year-old. No sound, daddy. Speakers emit interference, noise, poor audio quality, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, it even has a code. I'm sure it's like a fancy Mercedes specific code. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.